vengeance ends now.
Apart from creating a vastly entertaining series of games, I have no idea what Santa Monica Studios set out to create in the God of War Trilogy. Part Tomb Raider, part Mortal Kombat, and part Siphon Filter. It has more than enough puzzles to make you feel happy and want to tear your hair out. The gameplay and mechanics are more than stellar, and people forget the cinematic value these games offered. They always say it was the Uncharted series that started that for some reason. I recently replayed the trilogy after 6 years. I finished parts 2 and 3 in less than 24 hours. Santa Monica have created an incredibly addictive experience based not on enjoyment, but vengeance. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy these games as games, but I do not enjoy the story progression, and that's because of our ever so intriguing protagonist, Kratos, the roided up, muscle-bound albino with a clear need of anger management. As I traversed my way through the trilogy of games I replayed recently, I realized something. Kratos is a huge asshole, and then I wondered, what were the writers thinking they would accomplish through this character? More importantly, what did they want to accomplish with this character? These games were much more fun when I was a younger kid, because when you're young, all you want is to do and look at cool stuff, which these games deliver. It's a bit hard to believe that God of War 3 is a last generation game. Now that I'm a filmmaker, however, I look at things differently. I try to get a feel as to what the director is trying to tell us. I had to pause God of War 2 halfway through and ask myself, what is the point of the character's story? Apart from its violence, Kratos is a completely unlikable character that doesn't allow the viewer to have empathy. Mentally focused just on vengeance, your purpose as the gamer is just to kill. God of War 3 is even more head-scratching, because the game constantly reminds you of the collateral damage caused by your pursuit of killing the gods. The sun is blotted out, the souls from the underworld make it out, the waters flood all the buildings. This is supposed to be a hero? Kratos isn't even an anti-hero. The anti-hero does bad things for a good cause. With Kratos, surprisingly, it's a bit more complicated than that. But see, here's the kicker. If God of War was a movie, I would be more annoyed at this character than I am right now. This works as a game, and it keeps you invested on continuing the game because of the cheap twists in the story. And in all 3 games, like in the first one, you go through hours and hours of puzzles, an infinite number of deaths to get to Pandora's box. What happens the moment you get it? It's taken away from you in the most outlandish way. The story introduces a new element of logic at the beginning of its 3rd act. Apparently, Ares could have killed you at any time, and he didn't even have to do it face to face. He launches a log from miles away, impaling you and sending you to the underworld. And guess what? That pissed me the fuck off. God of War 2, you're never allowed to play as the God of War, as Zeus strips you of your power in the beginning of the game. That pissed me off as well. Plus, the game ends on a cliffhanger. The 3rd game begins by teasing you the Zeus battle in the very beginning. And guess what? You plummet down Mount Olympus, only to restart the journey. By the time that happened, all I was focused on as the gamer was murdering every enemy in front of me in the most brutal way possible, and boy did God of War 3 deliver on the brutality and the gore. All 3 games might not have tightly written scripts, but they succeed in making you continue the experience. They make you want to continue the game. It's because of the cheapness that I, like Kratos, was full of rage, not at the antagonists, but at the game itself. I didn't want to beat Zeus, I wanted to beat the game. In its final moments, it dawned on me what I think the creators set out to accomplish. They didn't want to empower Kratos, they wanted to depower you. They were never interested in developing the character of Kratos, in my opinion. Kratos starts the game and ends the game as he is, an angry man. And there are segments during the boss fights where the point of view changes. You are seeing the brutality of yourself. This is how the Poseidon boss fight ends. That's the first boss fight in the game, and this is how the final boss fight against Zeus ends. Yeah, this keeps going on and on. The game keeps telling you to jam the circle button, as if there were a penalty if you would stop. Note that this is done through a first-person perspective, the screen smeared in a crimson mask. Then your fingers finally get tired, and you stop, only to realize you could have stopped a long time ago. You feel like a monster, just pummeling on a dead guy, over and over and over. And the cutscene begins even with Kratos in shock over what he's done. This is one of those few moments you see Kratos with an expression other than rage on his face. In my opinion, that's supposed to be you, the player. Until the next cutscene kicks in, of course. It's pretty remarkable what Santa Monica Studios have accomplished here. The character is already a villain, but so are you.